Every day there are 8 questions that I ask my team to answer for us at our 11 o'clock Power Up meeting, which comes after our lead gen time, which starts at 8:30. Some of you are going, wow, that's an awful lot of work. That's right. But anyway, number 1, how many new pendings did you create since yesterday, or if it's Monday, since Friday? What else matters, right? Number 2, how many people did you add to your database intentionally since the last time we met? Number 3, what is your monthly pending goal and where are you at in relationship to that goal that you stated? Number 4, if you're behind, what are you going to do to catch up, right? That's the number 1 thing. I've been a team leader now for almost 10 years. I have had people come and I have had people go. And the theme of all the people that go, when they do things right at the beginning, then they stop doing the things that worked because they got so busy from the things that did work. Then they stop doing those things because they're too busy adminning, right? And not delegating that out because they want to control everything. And then in a month or 2, their business flatlines because they stop doing the lead generation part of their business. It happens over and over and over and over again. And every day I train on that some way. But ultimately, the people that could never be on my team and will never be a fit for my team are people who, when they're behind, refuse to do anything different than what they've done to get where they're at now. I simply don't want them around. And that may be harsh or it may not be, but if you're behind, it is your responsibility to put the key in the Ferrari and drive it. How much time, or if you're behind, what did you do on the protocol list that we have? And I'm gonna go over that in a minute. What did you do on that list in order to catch up? If the answer is nothing, gotta go. Number 5, how much time did you spend on practicing your craft in the last 24 hours? Here's the deal. But real estate is one of the strangest businesses in that, like, let's say you were going to go out and play the saxophone. Are you just going to get up at the Boston Symphony and just start playing? Or are they practicing thousands, tens of thousands of hours in order to get up on that stage? Well, when you're up on the stage, it's that phone call, or it's that lead that came in the subsequent phone call. It's the listing presentation or the buyer presentation or the objection handlers. Like, holy cow, like, why are we not practicing those things? So people that can't be anywhere around us are people who refuse to practice. Literally, it's one of those things where this is such an important move for our clients. We better have our A game ready. It's more than paperwork, this business. This is sales, okay? Absolutely. I think on your license it says salesperson. I'm not sure, but you might want to actually go check that. Number 6, what did you do since the last check-in that you now realize was a monumental or just a little waste of time? In other words, we focus on activities that create or get us closer to our goal, okay? Number 7, how many contacts have you made so far this morning? Again, we meet at 11 Mountain Standard Time. And then number 8, did you speak to any recruits about joining the team? Happy agents tell other agents, and that's what we're after. Now, our agents, we do not, and we definitely do not want to have a lot of agents on our team. And the reason why we do not is because, it's a family, and of course you can't let, toxic people into the family, that's for sure, and people who do not work hard and people who are entitled. We are after the hard-working people who are willing to do the things I'm going to talk about right now in 2 seconds in order to catch up if they're behind, okay? Now, I had something happen in my life to someone very close to me, right? And we keep that for now, we just keep that under wraps. Recently, that required me to earn $20,000 to $25,000 more per month in order to pay for that, okay? So what did I do? I got really super pissed off and I went and buried my head like an ostrich, and I did the same exact thing that I did the week before that this thing happened. No, of course not. I pulled out this friggin' protocol list that I'm going after in a second. Very few people would ever do this. And then I said, And I don't want any kudos or anything like that. I mean, jeepers creepers. But then I said, I'm going to do a 30-day listing challenge, which means I'm going to increase by 3 or 4-fold the amount of contacts I make per day, increase the amount of practice on my scripts every single day, and I'm going to take 12 listings. I ended up taking 9, but 9 is better than my average of 4 or 5. So I had to increase my activities and hours at the office because I was quote unquote behind, even though I really wasn't. I was on pace with my goal, but I had to reset my goal. Make sense? Here's the things that we had to look at. We had to start, as a team, we had to really start looking at how many more open houses we can do, how much door knocking we can do, how to increase increase the quality of, and the frequency of, and the duration of, or the quantity of sphere and past client calls. We had to call more for sell by owners. We had to double our contacts every day. We had to do some Saturday call or lead follow-up sessions. We had to do some call nights. We have not yet done, but one other way would be holding an online seminar. I had to call again my past clients, and some of them I couldn't get on the phone, so 1 or 2 of them, as I drive by a couple of their businesses on the way back to the farm, and I just stopped in and said hello. Calling out-of-state people or out-of-state agents in your network just to say hello, or hitting them up on Facebook or something like that. I increased the intensity of my outgoing training emails, and because at some point in time I don't want to be taking listings and everything else. I want to coach my team and help them live a great life. I feel like I live a great life. I'd like to help other people get there. But anyway, call sellers who I set an appointment on over the last few years and never went on that appointment for one reason or another. Something in their life changed, or they went with another agent. That happens sometimes. I mean, it's just what we call normal. But call them back and follow up if the house didn't sell and it expired or canceled. So going through those past CMAs you've done for people and didn't land the listing, and calling them up and just reconnecting. Call back through our team bulk account. We have a list of 11,000 people that we could call through that have come in over the years, internet leads. It's a huge database that we allow our agents to call through. And then go back and call some of the old expireds and the old FSBOs, just some of that old database stuff, and the people that are bubbling to the surface through the database. So those are some things, like literally if you're behind, that you could go do that. Like I said, we just can't have any people around here that are unwilling to go the extra mile and do that. Now, on the other hand, the people that we are looking for are the people that are willing to learn, to potentially, every day I have to die to myself and my business. In other words, I've got to, if something's not working, I've got to change. And change is hard. Why? Because you have to throw your ego aside. Why? You have to throw your ego aside because sorry, you got an incoming call there. It's sales call. I should probably take it. You have to throw your ego aside and realize I don't know everything. Well, why can't people admit that? They have the hardest time. If I change something, it means I wasn't doing it right. Well, no kidding. Who cares? What's not right is just doing the same thing over and over again that doesn't work. So we love the people. We love the gritty people who say, all right, you know what? Damn it, I'm behind. I commit to doing the following things in order to get there. I'm happy about it. I look at my progress, not where I'm not, but where I am and how far I've come. Positive people who envision, people who wake up early, people who plan their day the night before. These are the ones that are going to really crush it in this business with some great systems, some great leads, and daily mentorship. So just some food for thought there. I know this video is super long. Hopefully you haven't fallen asleep, but just wanted to let you know some of the stuff that we think about on a daily basis and some of the things that we do in order to catch up if we find ourselves in that position, which is not always. Have an incredible day.